बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम इय्याका नअबुदु व इय्याका नस्तईन अल्लाहुम्मा सल्लि अला मुहम्मदिन व अला आलि मुहम्मदिन व बारिक सल्लिम व सल्लि अलैहि। Dear colleagues, this is the young male patient. Here we can see that the echogenicity of the liver is increased. However, if we closely monitor, the margins of the liver are smooth, no indentation is seen, and the echo texture is also smooth. There is no nodularity and no coarse echo texture is appreciated. If we go to the right lobe of the liver, we can see that the margins are smooth. These are the margin of the liver which are smooth. However, the echogenicity of the liver is increased. So this is mainly due to the fatty infiltration. We call it fatty liver. Okay. Now I am going to see another patient. This is another patient. Here you can see that if we compare the previous liver, echo texture and margin, the liver parenchyma is not smooth. This has uneven and nodular appearance. This type of liver is called coarse liver, and here you can see that there are indentation in the liver margin. This is the surface margin. ये पहाड़ी की तरह नीचे ऊपर जा रही हैं. छोटी पहाड़ियाँ नहीं होती जिनका सिलसिला होता है बहुत बड़ा, कोई बड़ी कोई छोटी, तो ये like these are like the mountains. So these are the indentation, and this is the coarse liver. The previous one was fatty liver, but the parenchyma was smooth, and here parenchyma is not smooth. It is not homogeneous. We call it coarse liver or heterogeneous appearance of the liver, and the margins are not smooth. These are showing indentation. So we can say that the liver is coarse with irregular margin. This is the left lobe of the liver. Now I move to the right lobe of the liver. This is again the right lobe of liver. Here we can see that the liver has not smooth appearance. No smooth parenchyma is appreciated. Rather it has heterogeneous echo texture. And then we see when we see that the liver is coarse with irregular margin, then we focus on the portal vein. What is the velocity of the portal vein? Is this has variation during the respiration, and whether the blood flow is forward, we call it centripetal, or it is reversed, we call it centrifugal. So I am going to put the color in the portal vein to appreciate whether this is centripetal blood flow or centrifugal, and what is the velocity and what is the variation of spectrum during the respiration. This is the portal vein. Here we can see that the portal vein is showing the blood flow. We take the measurement of the velocity. So this is the spectrum waveform of the portal vein, which has upstroke, then downstroke, and then upstroke. This means that the variation of the spectrum waveform is still present during the respiration phase. And if we measure the velocity, the maximum velocity is 11.7 millimeter. So this is the decreased forward flow of the portal vein towards the liver. It should be almost above the 15 centimeter per second in the normal value. This is the normal value, so this is decreased. And when the portal vein forward flow is decreased, then usually we go to the left side of the patient to evaluate the spleen. I am going to locate the liver. Here, this is the liver. I am going to locate the gallbladder. This is the gallbladder, which is showing calculus, and it is partially contracted. The walls are echogenic and mildly thickened. So another pathology is there. Never forget, if one pathology is present, never forget the other pathology that may be present in the one patient. So now I am going to see the left side of the patient. Pasa karo. This is the spleen of the liver. Spleen is obviously enlarged. If we measure the cranocaudal length of the spleen, it is 155 millimeters, so it is enlarged. So due to the decreased forward flow, the blood flow is more in the splenic vein, resulting in the splenomegaly. We can appreciate any varices in this region. So no significant varices are seen. So this was the case of cirrhotic liver or coarse liver associated with thick-walled gallbladder, splenomegaly, and decreased forward flow of the portal vein. Thank you very much.